Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Utah Utes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. So Florida's offense will start in a bad spot here thanks to that return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
That's caught. It's Kennedy. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's
makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Utes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action.
On the junior, gets home making a sack there.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition.
The protection breaks down again, back-to-back sacks. The Utes will send their punt team on the field. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's brought down out at the 46. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running back with the football. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack. Florida has the lead curve as we break for the quarter. We reach It's the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And the Utes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Incompletion makes it second and short. Looking to pass, it's Marshall. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a...
looking to throw it deep. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. And the Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They got some ground to make up, second and long from the 15. Send the back in motion. They're going to run the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And the Utes will line up to kick it away. That's his fourth punt already today. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make it. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30. At the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators. And they get set now to try the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Utes offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Caught over the middle. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the... A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. To the air. It's Fowler. A short completion of the tight end. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. No press here. The defense backing away. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. And the Utes lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Marshall. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive battle. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Tailback with another carry. Powers through. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To throw, it's Fowler. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out, and for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They get the second half started with the running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Fowler. Pressure is coming. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion makes it 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 3rd down play for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff.
Carry is
2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Utes will line up to boot it away. Fair catch made at the 20. The Gators offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On first down, it's play action. Moves left out of the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's on the run. Launches deep. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Handoff on a single back formation. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Second down after that previous play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The Gators pick up enough for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down and 3, trying to make it 3 consecutive 3rd down conversions. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Get some space around the 30. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Now it's second down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. They put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they'll set up now for the extra point trial. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here goes. Field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Snags the quick throw. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what.
Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And now they'll set up for the play.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the... The returner, a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He'll throw it now. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's running out of time here. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. And the Utes will have to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
The Gators will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Fowler. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Here comes a handoff. defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Facing 4th down.
And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.